Hello beautiful people, I hope you've all been taking care of yourselves this week. Welcome back to Unfold and Heal. I'm Jordan. Here we peel back the layers of our hearts and sometimes address the messy parts. If you're new here, just to let you know this is a safe place. And on this channel, I hope you're able to find content that resonates with your journey. If you feel called to, please do like and subscribe, it helps the messages reach others. Okay, let's crack on with today's message. Today we're going to talk about the weight that comes with withholding your truth. There's a silence that many of us know far too well. It's not the peace kind. It's the kind of peace that grows heavy on your mind and heart because you're afraid to speak up. Afraid that if you choose to share your truth, it might hurt someone you love. So because of that, you hold it in, swallow it down, and tell yourself it's probably not the right time, or it's not worth the argument that might follow if you do. But the thing is, if you can't share your honest feelings, whether it's with family, friends, or a partner, then that connection may not be as safe as it seems. Because if it truly felt safe, you'd be able to speak freely. Maybe you did try. Maybe you opened up and were judged. Or you were shut down, or punished with silence. Or maybe you were made to feel you were too much. And so over time, you learn to hold back, to bury your feelings. But the thing is, love without freedom of authentic expression isn't the kind of love that can nurture you. It becomes a kind of love that asks you to hide, a love that only survives if you silence yourself. And when we allow ourselves to be silent, when we are always protecting their comfort at the expense of our own voice, that can slowly become harmful. Because think about it. How many times have you bitten your tongue to keep the peace? How many times have you played the role of being understanding while your heart became heavier and heavier? That kind of emotional suppression is unhealthy for the soul. Every unspoken truth becomes a weight you have to carry. And the more you carry, the smaller you feel. Like what you feel is not important or worthy to be told. Not because you've lost yourself, but because you've been trained to believe that your truth is too heavy, too much, or too risky to share. Something I've learned is that it's not a reflection of your worth. That's really a reflection of the safety or lack of safety inside that relationship. Real connection isn't about feeling like you have to pretend everything is fine. It isn't about avoiding discomfort. Healthy connection is being able to say, "This is how I feel. This is what hurt me." Then feeling safe enough to actually say what you need to without punishment of some sort. Even if it's awkward, even if it stings, even if it challenges the other person to look at something they would rather not see. Because love without truth is fragile, and eventually it will break under the weight of the silence. But love with truth, that's where true intimacy lives. That's where growth happens. There's something I've come to learn, that when you finally do share your truth with someone you care for and believe cares for you, safe people don't weaponize it against you. They won't make you feel like yours is less important than theirs. And they won't punish you for speaking from your heart. They may not always agree, and that's okay, but they lean in, they listen, they sit with it, because they care about you more than they care about avoiding their discomfort. Unsafe people, they'll twist your words, they'll disregard your feelings, they'll make you regret opening up at all. And the truth is, when we finally speak up, it doesn't always come out polished or gentle. Sometimes it comes out in frustration, sometimes anger. But if that person truly sees you, they'll understand that underneath that tone is hurt. That maybe you've finally reached your breaking point. Pain that's been carried for too long. And even if it's messy, it's still truth. And that truth deserves to be acknowledged. And as painful or uncomfortable as that truth can be for everyone involved, it also brings clarity, and we all deserve that. Because the response will show you exactly where you stand, by who leans in to understand and grow with you, and who steps back to protect their comfort. And as painful as that is, that's okay too, because we all deserve the kind of love that can meet us where we're at, and not everyone is able to do that. So if you find yourself afraid to stand in your truth, ask yourself, is this connection helping me grow? Or is it teaching me that my experience doesn't matter? Because silence in your experience may protect someone else's comfort, but at the same time, it will cost you your needs. And you deserve more than that. You deserve connections where love and truth can sit side by side, where honesty doesn't destroy a bond, it actually strengthens its roots, where your voice matters just as much as your presence. Because at the end of the day, the people who are truly for you won't be threatened by your truth. They'll want to find a way to meet you deeper by it. And if they show you that they can't, that's not the end of your story. It's simply an opportunity for you to meet yourself deeper, to learn from their response and to grow stronger in your own truth. And on that note, beautiful people, I'm going to love you and leave you with that message today. Take care of yourselves. All relevant information about me is in the description box below, including the links to my poetry books. Peace and love, guys.